Good morning, everybody. I am Elsa Trotier. I'm Product Manager, Health and Nutrition for the dairy cooperative Ingredia. I am here with my colleague Wenqian, Nutritional Development Specialist. Today, we are pleased to present you our webinar, How Micellar Casein Can Help in Sport Performance and Recovery. For the agenda of the presentation, we will present our dairy cooperative Ingredia, the market data on sport nutrition, Sportsperson nutritional needs, our ingredient and its application, and our data on amino acids release. Ingredia Dairy Expert is from a dairy cooperative, Prospérité Fermière. It exists for more than 70 years. It is located in the Hauts-de-France, with a structure that adds value to milk. Ingredia is specialized in dairy ingredients, with a savoir-faire made in France. We produce innovative dairy ingredients dedicated to the food, nutrition, and health industries. As part of Ingredia's values, innovation and CSR are at the core of developments. In France, in 2019, 23% of French people were registered in a sport federation. Moreover, we notice more and more recreational athletes not registered. There is a growth in popularity of endurance sports, marathon running, triathlon, Ironman. In addition to that, there are more and more female users. In France, 31% of registered sportspersons are women. This number is increasing, with plus 1.7 points since 2014. We also see a big interest of sport for seniors to avoid sarcopenia and to stay healthy. 19% of the global population consume ready-to-drink protein drink during fitness and exercise routine. The main consumers of ready-to-drink are the 15-29 years old, with 23.7% of consumers, followed by the 30-44 years old with 23.3% of consumers. Protein is a key ingredient for sport nutrition. Sport protein products represent $19 billion. $10.9 billion for protein powders, $6.4 billion for protein and energy bars, and $1.6 billion for protein ready to drink. The market of protein ready to drink is promising, with a growth of plus 9.6%. It is also interesting to see that there is a decrease of interest for dietetic nutrition to sport nutrition, with slogans like "Strong is the new skinny." Sportsperson have special nutritional needs. For an adult between 20 and 50 years old, the protein nutritional needs are 0.83 gram of protein per kilogram of body per day. For sportsperson practicing endurance sports, the protein nutritional needs is between 1.2 and 1.5 gram per kilogram of body per day. And for sportsperson practicing resistance sports, it is between 1.6 and 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. It means that sportsperson need a protein intake 1.8 to 2.4 times more than average adults. Proteins are essential to support sportsperson. Thanks to a slow amino acid release, the slow digested proteins like micellar casein are indicated for a better recovery. Moreover, proteins are needed for muscle synthesis. Dairy proteins are rich in branched-chain amino acids, especially in leucine, an essential amino acid which triggers muscle synthesis. Wenqian will present you next slides, and I will present our innovative concept, Tone Up for Sportsperson.
Thank you, Elsa. As a nutritional development specialist who works in R&D, please let me introduce you our service. We are around 30 collaborators. 30% of time is dedicated to customers' technical assistance support. We are regular sponsors for scientific events such as Unforgest and NutriEvent. 2 to 5 ongoing theses per year. We are challenged to develop one innovative ingredient on the market every year, with patents or not. Several preclinical and in vitro studies are in progress. Our pilot plant occupies approximately 1,000 square meters. Over 600 application trials were performed every year, linked to customer requests, development of concepts, and innovative projects. We are in collaboration with different institutes and universities, such as INHA, NISO, CNIL, etc. Ingredia is driven by innovation thanks to our teams and our network. We make a great contribution and bring added value in food, nutrition, and health industries. Thanks to digitization, we have the opportunity to access Vitafood Digital Week. I'm happy to share with you our know-how and expertise in dairy ingredients to support you during nutritional product development. As Elsa said, there is a growing sale of protein beverage for sports nutrition. Today, we present you an ingredient to develop high-protein ready-to-drink. PRODIET Fluid is native micellar casein coming directly from fresh milk, containing high protein content over 87% protein on dry matter. Milk is collected from our cooperative Sportsperson located in northern France. PRODIET Fluid contains a majority of micellar casein, 92%, and 8% of whey protein. It is a complete protein with good amino acid profile, providing all essential amino acids, of which cannot be synthesized by the body. It is rich in branched-chain amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, helps you to trigger muscle protein synthesis and prevent the breakdown of muscles. Micellar casein PRODIET Fluid allows you to reduce 70% of viscosity compared to standard milk protein isolate. Stable for UHT and retort process with incredible fluidity even at ultra high level of protein, 14%. PRODIET Fluid is a slow digest protein, rich in micellar calcium. So, PRODIET Fluid is interesting in the development of a low-fat, no added sugar, high-protein fluid beverage suitable for sports nutrition. As mentioned previously, micellar casein PRODIET Fluid is a slow-digested protein. Here is our data on its amino acids release. 20 to 40 years old males participate in this study. Isoanergenic and isonitrogenous males providing 350 kilojoules and 20-gram protein were consumed after fasting. The meal is mainly composed of protein with no added carbohydrates such as sugar or maltodextrin. The figure shows blood amino acid concentration as a function of time. The initial blood amino acid concentration is around 2,700 micromolar. When blood amino acid concentration is higher than the baseline, muscular protein synthesis is stimulated. However, when it is below, protein breakdown will be promoted. We can see that amino acid concentration level of PRODIET Fluid is higher than the baseline after several hours, which indicates that there is an impact on the muscular protein synthesis. Different studies have proven that caseins enable performance and recovery improvement by muscular protein synthesis promotion. Elsa is going to present our concept.
Tone Up is a very high-protein beverage for sportsperson. In a bottle of 250 ml, it contains 35 grams of protein, thus 14% of protein. The protein inside is PRODIET Fluid. Thanks to its slow amino acid release, it is used for muscle recovery after sports session. Tone Up contains all of the essential amino acids. It is rich in Wenqian amino acid, especially in leucine, which triggers muscle synthesis. This is a short-list ingredient product with no added sugar. Tone Up has a good organoleptic profile, very fluid, and a milky taste. This is a UHT sterilized product. We are going to show you videos that demonstrates how we make high-protein beverage Tone Up in our pilots, and then the reasons why we use PRODIET Fluid.
Hello, we are in the pilot of Ingredia. Today I will demonstrate you in this video how we make a protein drink with micellar casein PRODIET Fluid and characterize it. Firstly, we preheat the liquid to 50 degrees. As one of the major suppliers of milk proteins, we define the best temperature and duration of rehydration at 50 degrees for 1 hour. From our study, we show that it is best combination for protein rehydration. To optimize the rehydration, you need to create a vortex. Then, we incorporate micellar casein PRODIET Fluid in the tank. It is important to add slowly the milk protein, and you need to start stirring with low speed. If the stirring speed is too quick, air will enter and foams will be formed. Large bubbles will disappear later. If the powder is added too quickly, milk protein do not have time to dissolve in the liquid and lumps can be formed. If there are lumps formed, this means that the proteins are not completely solubilized. They can stick in the pipes during the second step of sterilization. Now all the ingredients are added. We keep it under rehydration for 1 hour to avoid precipitation and ensure a complete rehydration. After rehydration, we check pH to see if it is over 6 or not. Caseins precipitate at acidic pH. If the pH is too low, protein beverage may have a deposit during shelf life. We adjust the pH if the pH is under targeted pH. The beverage is transferred to tubular system. In front of you is a tubular system for ultra-high temperature processing. As it is an indirect UHT heating, it will have less filling compared to plate heat exchanger. It is a machine which allows you to use different recipes with many parameters, such as preheating temperature, homogenization pressure, sterilization and cooling temperature, etc. Temperature and holding time could be adjusted. We can do either upstream homogenization or downstream homogenization. According to the customer's request, we adjust all these parameters to stick to the customer's needs. At the end of pilot line, to package the products, we are using a hood which allows the product to be conditioned in a clean environment after ultraviolet disinfection. Before launching the production, the tubular system has been sanitized to ensure the cleanliness of the system. The liquid passes through the tubular system, preheated to 70 degrees for homogenization. After homogenization, the liquid is heated up to 143 degrees for a few seconds. After that, the liquid is cooled down and conditioned in the bottles. Physical-chemical and microbiological analysis will be realized on these samples afterwards.
At Ingredia, we characterize the products by measuring pH, viscosity, mineral balance, stability, etc.
This helps our customers to anticipate the results before testing our ingredients. For example, we measure the viscosity. The viscosity is measured on a real meter with program shear rate at 20 degrees.
Then, we will turn the bottles at the bottom to see if there is any deposit or not.
There is no deposit on this beverage with our micellar casein. No sedimentation, it is perfect. When the protein content increases, the viscosity increases in beverage. Our protein drink is quite liquid even at 14% of protein.
Why choose PRODIET Fluid to make high-protein beverage? This is a very good question. To make sterilized high-protein beverage, you need a heat-stable protein. Micellar casein is a good choice. We know that customers want natural products, so at Ingredia we use non-denaturing process, membrane filtration technology to produce ingredients. We analyze sterilized high-protein beverage containing these ingredients at different temperature, 4 degree, 20 degree, and 30 degree, to assess the agent of this drink. The figure on the right shows that the viscosities remain stable from 0 to 12 months at 3 different temperatures. The result of the tasting session show that there's no precipitation noticed, no off-taste, no sedimentation, and the beverage provides a pleasant mouthfeel. To summarize, native micellar casein PRODIET Fluid is stable for sterilization, UHT, and retort process throughout its shelf life for sports nutrition to supplement the protein requirement. When to take casein supplements? As Elsa said, we recommend athletes to take high-protein beverage tone-up after training for muscle recovery. As micellar casein PRODIET Fluid provides your body with a slow, prolonged release of amino acids, making it ideal to take before sleep to have a good amino acid supply throughout the night. A study shows that both nighttime and daytime protein consumption are effective for increasing strength. In this study, 13 healthy 18 to 12-year-old males participate in a 10-week exercise and dietary intervention while receiving 35 grams casein daily. The purpose of this study was to compare supplemental casein consumed in the daytime versus shortly before bed on body composition, strength, and muscle hypertrophy in response to supervised resistance training. So, casein supplements can either be taken after training or just before sleep. It is essential to consume more proteins to ensure the development of muscle mass and therefore performance improvement. Elsa will give you the conclusion. To conclude this webinar on sport nutrition with 6 reasons why choosing milk protein to formulate sport nutrition. They are high nutritional quality. They are high in essential amino acids. They are high in leucine, the essential amino acid which triggers muscle synthesis. They are high in micellar calcium. They are convenient for many applications like high protein drinks, puddings, bars, shakes. They have a delicious milky taste. So more proteins for sport nutrition. The micellar casein PRODIET Fluid for development of high protein ready to drink up to 14% protein, slow digested protein for better recovery, and high content of branched-chain amino acids for muscle synthesis. For more information on sport nutrition, you can visit our website dedicated to micellar casein PRODIET Fluid. Thank you for your attention. Please contact us if you have questions or if you want more information.